everybody, it's Sasha here. Sasha Brent from Sassy Lasses. And it's a sing-songy kind of Wednesday. It was a onesie Wednesday for a good long time until I got uncomfortable and I couldn't onesie Wednesday anymore. And unfortunately, I worked really late, so nobody got onesie Wednesday except me. Apologies. But let's get down to business. So as you know, I am a huge fan of making sure that you're using good business practices that are going to be effective for you, your clients, etc., etc. Now, one thing I kind of wanted to talk about today was actually my super awesome crew, who some of which are watching now. Hi, guys. But they showed me this really awesome thing, and I was like, you know what? Yes, I totally need to talk to my people about it because you may not have ever seen this. Here's the thing. People want services for, okay, how am I going to say this? People want services, and when they want those services, essentially they want you to provide them in three ways. One, they need to be good. Two, they need to be fast. And three, they need to be cheap. So this is what people always search for. It's like the perfect trifecta for a business owner to find something that they can get with all three of those points. Here's the thing. If you actually give your clients all three of those points at the same time, you will hurt yourself and your business because you are not respecting yourself or your business by giving them all of those things. So one of the memes I've seen lately and that I absolutely love is that the best way to put it to clients, if you're ever struggling with your worth, value, or otherwise, is, hey, I can do something that's good, cheap, fast. Pick two. They can only have two of those things at one time. And that's something to really help enforce. And you know what? If you give them these options, in most cases, it's not cheap that they're going to pick. And I hope that that helps you understand the value. Because if you say, okay, you've got three options, pick two, you can either have something that's good and cheap, but guess what? It won't be fast. We have an example of that on our Sassy Lasses website. We've got a website package made to help entrepreneurs, and it's there. You know, it's not a whole ton of money, but it might take us some time, and that's kind of just the way it goes. It's going to be great because everything that we do is always great, where I'm not willing to sacrifice quality. So instead, it's time. So ergo, you cannot have something fast if you also want it good and cheap. Okay? Now, if you want something cheap and you want it fast, what do you think you're going to lose? Well, quality. If it's cheap and it's fast, there's literally no way as a human being that you're going to be able to do something that's also of a high quality because it's stress and pressure and oh my gosh, you're just not going to do it to the same level of quality and attention to detail as if you didn't have to rush. That's the whole point, right? Don't have to rush. So if somebody wants something cheap and fast, they have to be prepared that it's not going to be your best work. And you have to explain this to people. Something I sometimes struggle to do, I'll be the first to admit, but nonetheless. Now, same thing goes. Our third point here. You can have something good and it can be fast, but guess what it won't be? Cheap. You know why? Guys, actually, I shouldn't have to explain this one to you, but I absolutely will. I can do anything in any time period a client wants. I can always find the miraculous ways to do things because I know people and I've built my business really well. I can't magically pull that crap out of my butt unless I have the bankroll to be able to afford to find the people that I need to get it done in the time frame that I need. Right? And that's really what it comes down to. If you ask people to rush, they're going to say, well, you have to pay me more because I've got to push off other things. You've made it uncomfortable for me, and your premium, you're paying for that discomfort. So again, if you want something that's good and fast, unfortunately, you're going to be paying for it. But this is something that you need to keep in mind when you're talking to clients because, again, people want to choose all three. They want all three all the time. Ooh, cat. They want all three all the time. They want cheap, good, fast all the time. But as long as you remember that their options should revolve around only being able to pick two, I'm hoping that this helps you better present yourself because it's important for you to value your value. because your value is your business value. And if you're not paying yourself well enough, then you won't have the ability to go out and expand your business and do more. So remember the trifecta, and that only dreamers will ever in anywhere get the trifecta, because it doesn't happen in real life. Really, you're going to get 2 out of 3. So which ones do you want? Now, on the flip side, the next time you seek someone out and you're like, hey, I have this thing and I don't want to pay anything for it. Oh my gosh. All the graphic artists out there, anybody who's done like graphic work, design work, project work, you're gonna be right there with me. How many people have had those offers? Hey, I need this thing. I need it in this time, which is short frame time. Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna pay you in exposure. I don't know. Here's the thing, guys. You're going to get people who are asking for that. You might even have asked for that at some point, but always remember that that trifecta just isn't going to exist. Something is going to suffer, because something has to suffer, and this is just the way it is. So which one is it going to be? Which one are you going to let go? Now, I personally would so prefer never to sacrifice good, but that's me. I'd love to hear about you, though. What would you like to do? Like, what would you do if I said, hey, I can make you a website and I can do it good, cheap, fast, pick 2? What would your answer be? As always, I love the fact that we get these chances to chat. We're on day 17. That's 4 more to go. Woo! For the 21-day Lose the Fear of Facebook Live challenge with Warren Ryan. Super awesome. It's been great doing these. I'm still working at God knows what time tonight. I don't even know what day of the week it is. And I'm starting to babble, so I'm going to head off on my way. But hey, thank you so much to anybody who's watching this now. My God. Anybody who's watching this on replay, of course. I'd love to hear from you, comment, and share. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.